Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set! Reload! Go check!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay,
let's go now.
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mullins, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. In motion, Hill. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Check field. Hey, go steal.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tua, and going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, That's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Six the Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Rangers, 70 Rangers.
But first down, Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leo Chanel in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Cut 19, cut 19.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Here we go.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Bronco 80.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. The Eagles at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hurt, hurt. Check, hurt, hurt.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trap 50, trap 50. Hurry, hurry.
Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Aaron Sipas now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Okay,
from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Ready.
Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Black clock. Steal. Check steal. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Ready.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Strike. Check.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They've
been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, confused. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Atkins. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
On 2nd down now, it's Mullins. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Ready. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right. Cut.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Smash, red.
Tua now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Strike.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Come on.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check right. Check smash. Ultra. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Black Ultra. Red, yellow, blue, go. 6, mega.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Here we go, start.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ready, ready. Check smash, check smash.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On the check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Field, black. Slide through. Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it is 28-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, A lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On play action, here's Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Trouble, 38. Check you.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Second and goal from the 6 this time. In motion, Hill.
Hey, go steal.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Blue striker.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Gravity line.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First, he's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 64 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hey, check mega. Opposite. Green. Strike. Check striker. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Tua now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
On the double.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Black shot.
Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's counter. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. A good pickup there, a 22.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Smash, smash. Strike.
Now a give, right side. Atkins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Black ultra. Red, yellow. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Fight, 97.
In motion, Hill.
6, mega. Green jack.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
On 3rd down. Atkins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Rig alert, rig alert.
Throwing is Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Smith, the man in motion left.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
On first down, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Down. Ultra. Cut.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Back to 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Press all 80.
Hurts. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover.